All right, you can start. You can turn on your video and start.
All right, so you're here. I'm coming. Just give me a minute. Let me set this camera. Rocks. Can you pass my laptop? Sorry, please, thank you. Okay. This is how you see the. Okay. Turn it on. Turn it up. Turn it up. No, it's not really. Plus. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I shook it. Okay, the camera. What my front? No, because you changed high, that's why. Oh, okay. Ah! No, it's better. No, look like the same level. Just want me to be short. Oh my god. You know, like okay, you're live. Exactly. Okay. What's going on here? Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our usual virtual red carpet Sundays. Oh, let's do that again. Welcome back to our usual Sundays virtual red carpet session. Yes. So I'm your co-host, Mama Chinelo, and today I have a co-host. Hey. So today. Introduce yourself now. Hi everyone, I'm Ini Oluwafambegbe. Yeah, that's we hear you. I'm Ini Oluwafambegbe. Fambegbe, okay? That's what's up. Yo, you heard that? So I'm Chinelo. You guys know my son name, so what do anyway. So today we have a very special guest that's going to be joining us today. She's a singer, she's a minister, she's a lot of things, but before I say, much, she'll be coming online soon and she'll, tell herself so you can hear from her yourselves. So while we wait for her to call in, what we get to do? To play a game. Gospel music. She said the mood. Okay, so while we're here, we're just going to play a game, and if you're watching this, please let us know in the comment section. Let's get to know each other, let's chat, let's do things. Yeah, it's not like that. This is church. So yeah, say hi. Just say hi if you're watching. I'm not even video. I'm trying to go to my YouTube. Sure. Did you close the water? I didn't close the water. Okay, sit there. Yes. So, yeah, say hi. Wait, where's the music? Hold on, let's play some music. What's going on here? Yeah. What's going on here? Like, the joy in this place is just. I'm gonna play the wrong thing. Grace.
Do you know semester?
Good morning.
She's here. She's here.
Oh, she's here. She's here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Good
Oh, am I the
morning.
wrong way? Should I fix?
Yes.
Should I go this
Oh,
way?
what's going on?
No, she has to. She has to.
Should I fix this way?
Yes, please turn it.
Okay. All right. Is this better?
Yeah. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh my God, you're so pretty.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? You guys are 2 hours ahead of us, so you guys had time to do all of this. This morning was very light.
Struggle. We're struggling.
Oh, it's lovely to see you guys. Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Thank you so much. So before we start, we don't know you. We haven't seen you before.
Okay.
So please, can you introduce yourself?
Okay. Hi everybody. My name is Esther Salomon. I am not in Moscow. I'm not in Russia. I'm in the UK. What else? I'm a music minister, but also I'm a pediatric nurse by profession. Yes, and yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah. And I'm Nigerian. I'm Nigerian British, so yeah.
We've already claimed it before you said you're Nigerian. So, you said you're a singer. So, like, at what age did you start singing? Want to know about you?
Oh, do you know what so me and my mom have this argument. She says it's a bit earlier. I think it's a little bit later. But I vividly remember kind of age 9, 10. I really enjoyed singing. But before that, I've always been a noisemaker in the house. Like I've just always been that person. Even at uni, like, you know, the person in the morning that's making the most noise?
Mm-hmm.
That's me. That's me.
Yes. All right. Then.
But that was me. I think the earliest moment that I can recall is probably 10, age 10. Yeah. Yeah.
When did we start doing anything important in our life? All right. So, like, at what age did you join the ministry? Like, what age did you start ministry?
Oh, okay. I think like most people, you kind of just go to church and then you're forced to sing, but you actually have no desire. You have no desire to actually sing. You know, like, I guess, again, when you're growing up, your only concern is enjoyment, going out, eating, you know. So when I'm homegrown, so I'm a church girl through and through. So it was Saturday rehearsals. Even if I wasn't singing, I was there. It was Sunday from opening all the way to closing, from chair out to chair in. But I think I started taking my ministry seriously per se, maybe age 16, 17. I feel like that was my first encounter with God, like properly, like one-to-one. Okay, this God is real. This church that we go to every Sunday, there's got to be more. So I think age 16, yeah. 16, 17, yeah.
Okay, awesome. That's good. So, did you get called by God, or you just chose to like stay in ministry?
Ooh.
Like my daughter, go into music.
You know what? That's a really good question. Was I called or did I go into it? Do you know what? I feel like, not to give a very hyper spiritual answer, I think God is always calling us. God is always calling us for oneness, for closeness. Me and God over the years, I don't listen. So sometimes God will say, I've told you. And the way a situation will play out, you know, sometimes I just believe God is telling me, because I told you. But I think, yes, I think I've definitely been called, but that's not to say that this is something that I don't enjoy. Genuinely speaking, if I don't do another thing, I could do this forever, because that's how much I enjoy it. So yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, like, do you have any music out there?
Yes, so I have a single. It's called Hallelujah. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. All the major platforms.
I'm going there right now.
Thank you. I released the song. Do you know what? I released the song late last year. It was kind of like my debut single. So it's like almost like my first fruit. And literally the song just talks about God's faithfulness, and because of God's faithfulness we say hallelujah. For his grace we say hallelujah is the universal language. So that song is like my baby. But by God's grace, within the next before the end of the year, by God's grace, new music should be coming out. Should be coming out. I'm excited.
Please, oh, if I am singing, but just blow. Just blow something. I'll say, I can do that one time.
No, but do you know what? It's out there. Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, all the major platforms. It's definitely there. Definitely there.
The title of the song is Hallelujah, yeah?
The title of the song is Hallelujah, yeah.
Alright, sure. I'm going there. Alright, we'll check that later. So, we're about to go personal into your personal life, you know.
Okay, let's go.
So, your husband, your future husband, first of all, are you married?
No, I'm not married yet.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
I saw a ring, but it's okay.
That was the other hand. That was the other hand.
I forget. Sorry.
You know what? To avoid confusion, let me just take it off. Is that okay?
That's better, please, because we are here.
Let's just avoid confusion. Okay.
So, guys, she's not married though. So she's single. She's not searching. She's not searching, but she's ready. She's ready.
Ready, you found.
She's ready.
When you guys said you were going in, you guys are really going in. Like you guys are really going.
That's the whole idea, right?
This is real. This is real red carpet. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
So you said you're a pediatric nurse.
Yes.
That's so awesome. Like work with kids. Like that is fun. Fun.
Let's go.
So like, how long have you been practicing?
So I practiced since 2015, 16. So that's when I qualified.
Jesus.
Yeah, 15, 16. The way you guys are gassing me, like I'm just a bit like, oh gosh, God, my head.
Wow,
but no,
I did. 5 years. It's okay. We've not.
You know what?
When you at our graduation from medical school right
but
now.
you know what? When you say it like that, yes, I may sound like an OG, but actually, what's really amazing about this career is that I genuinely had no desire to be a nurse. Actually, like most Nigerian parents, law, medicine, engineering. So, but for me, I've always loved children, always loved children. I'm the auntie that will give you a sweet when your mom says, don't eat sweet. I've always loved children, and I've always been conscious about health, but I knew that for me personally, going into medicine was never going to happen. So nursing was kind of the next route. And by God's grace, I don't regret the day I went into it. And actually thank God again for my parents and my mom. I remember initially I was telling my mom I wanted to do A, B, C, D, E. And she just was just like,
nah.
No, you're going to be a nurse. And like age 18, 19, you're a bit like, no, my career, this is what I'm going to do. But I really thank God. I thank God that my mom really pushed me into it. In terms of pediatric nursing, initially I started off in like accident and emergency, so A&E, and then I moved to like neonatal intensive care. And now I kind of work as a clinical lead in public health. So before a public health message goes out, me and my team, we would have completely gone through it, make sure it's okay, make sure it's understood, and then also kind of dealing with the wider community. So I work in quite a busy London borough. So I won't say the borough that I work in, but it's quite well known to be very busy. Some of the health outcomes are not so great, but I really love the one-to-one that I get. I don't get it as much now, but I love the one-to-one interaction with children and parents and families and stuff. So that's kind of that's another one of my passions. So yeah, that's another one of my passions.
She's the boss lady, last. Because I'm talking to
you guys need to stop. Now you guys need to stop because I've seen all of you. I've watched all your virtual red carpets.
We are not playing our mind like it's not. So, what are the challenges that you face in your profession?
Oh, how long do I have? Let me say
just
what.
Take your time.
We don't be here.
Oh, what's one of the challenges? Okay. I think one of the challenges, like most things, is finances. You know, we're funded by the government. So even things like, look, for example, Corona. So things like personal protective equipment. We know we need this stuff, but we don't have too much. Do you understand? So I think finances is one of the big things. But on a more personal level, I think one of the biggest struggles sometimes it's the dynamics of families that you meet or the type of children that I will find. So, no two children are ever the same. Even in like a family setting, even twins, one twin can be completely different to another twin.
Yeah.
One health needs can be completely different to another health needs. And sometimes when you go and see these families, I think sometimes they think you have a magic wand and everything will be better. And sometimes you're just a bit like, no, it doesn't work that way. But, I think one of the challenges, again, is you work with families over kind of like a long period of time. For some of them, they don't even want to work with you from the beginning. Others, you get to the end, they now don't want to let you go. So that's probably one of the challenges, because you really build a rapport. You build a rapport with your community. So I think that's probably one of the main challenges. But with every challenge, we overcome. With every challenge, we overcome. So yeah, that's probably it. Yeah.
So like, how difficult did it get, like, in this past month, like with the whole pandemic and stuff?
Honestly, I think just as nurses, they call us frontline. I don't know how it is in Russia, but I think at the moment, nurses and doctors and medical professionals in the UK, we're like the flavor of the month. Like, we don't even have to queue in the shopping mall anymore. We don't have to queue for anything. They're giving us free food.
For real?
I'm telling you, like, we're the flavor of the month. But I think within this past month, especially when you're going out one-to-one on the field, so you're going to people's homes, in the community, we do a lot of things in the community. Everything has come to a complete shutdown. So we're now working, some of us are working from home, some of us are working in the office, and actually some members of my team have actually been redeployed. So what redeployment basically means is some of us were from a clinical background already, so we've had to go back into the clinical background. So you can imagine for some people that haven't been in clinical practice for maybe a year or two, they can be a little bit like, I don't know what's going on. Do you know what I mean? So because they're literally, in terms of manpower, they just physically need more nurses and doctors to go back onto the wards and stuff like that. So I think within the past month, it's been tough. Even like me, I've had to go back once or twice, but because of things still need to keep running. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I think that's been quite tough, but it's not been terrible, It's not been terrible. And I mustn't complain. I think, I really thank God for the team that I work with, the management team structure that's around. We genuinely are like a family. So, and that was one of my prayers when I was looking for a job. So I'm really proud. I'm really grateful for that. So yeah.
So now we're going to play a game.
I'm very competitive, by the way. I'm really competitive.
This not like you have a very big shot. I'm the person that always.
It's not a medical game,
It's not a medical game. It's a Bible game. So
okay.
I'm the person that always loses. So I'm already ready to lose.
Okay,
this,
let's go.
So this game is a word game. So what's going to happen is someone gives a word, like maybe a Bible, a book of the Bible.
Okay.
Or the name of someone in the Bible. And then what the next person has to do is to say another word or another name.
Okay.
No, it has to be a name. Another book or a name that starts with the last letter that ends with the word, with the name that I just...
Okay, I think I get what you're saying. Let's do a trial. Can we do trial? Let's do trial.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll start, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll start with Genesis.
I'll say Solomon.
Nehemiah. That's
yeah,
the book, right?
that. Then,
but if we're playing this game, we would have just lost just like that.
You know what? You have to think for a second. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So now you're going to start. You're going to give us one, and then
Okay.
You go next. You go
ah,
next. I'm after you.
you are scared. You are scared.
Okay,
You are
all right.
There is no
Yeah,
fear.
ready.
Love. Please.
So
Okay,
like,
so I-
just need to yeah.
Ready?
So
Okay, cool. Let me start with what I know. Esther.
see, I've lost. Ruth.
Okay, Ruth.
Habakkuk.
Is there anything that starts
It's
with
the
K?
Bible now. Ruth, 8, Habakkuk, yes. It's
Oh,
okay.
Habakkuk. Ooh.
Ah, I've lost.
It's gone.
Well, it's okay. We continue.
Okay, cool.
You ever know keyword?
Wait.
King. Nebuchadnezzar.
That was
Nah, that's cheating. That's because you can say King Jesus. That's cheating.
the king.
There's no King Jesus in the Bible. There's
Why
no
is
King
it-
Jesus. No. There's no King
You
Jesus.
say king of Nazareth,
Oh my God. Fine.
king of the world,
Fine.
king of the world, king of
I said
king of
that's
anything. Just a king of. We know it's Jesus you're talking about. So
Okay,
yeah,
alright.
who's going to start next?
I said again.
You? Yes, you
Okay.
start now. So should go into that then you. It's going like.
Okay.
Samson.
Nehemiah.
Again.
Again.
Hannah.
Hezekiah.
You have
Hezekiah.
lost.
Hezekiah.
You have
Hezekiah.
lost.
I said Hezekiah.
But
Hezekiah,
you wasted
For
plenty
1
time.
second.
You wasted plenty time. Not
You
Did you say
know-
Hezekiah?
Yeah, no.
Hosea.
already lost. Don't worry. I don't even know. Does he end with H or A?
A.
Yeah, I would have said
Aaron.
H. I've already lost. I've lost.
As usual.
Oh yeah, we're
God
going
will
to
help
that.
us. We next time. Who started before? God will help you.
Okay.
All right. You start.
Let's start.
Okay, you start.
Okay. Daniel.
I'm after you.
Why are you
I'm after
doing
you.
this?
Oh no.
You know that you are
Lazarus.
Lazarus.
Now everyone is Lazarus. Now Lazarus.
Lazarus.
They lie. Let's start again.
Okay.
Okay. Who will start? Okay. Abraham.
Mika. Is it the Bible found?
Anti-guest. Yeah.
Wait, it's coming. Luke.
Mika.
Mika.
Oh, me. Oh,
Micah.
Hey,
they sent me to
Alright,
school.
let's
Oh,
take it,
they
let's
sent me
take
to
it.
school.
Okay, let's change the game. Let's
Okay.
play that game. So this game, somebody says the name of someone in the Bible, and then what we're supposed to do is guess what the person is known for in the Bible. Like if we say Daniel, you can say was thrown in the lion's den. Like just
Okay.
facts about this person.
Just facts. Okay, cool. All right, cool.
I don't know why I chose this game, but this is the one that always lose.
I'm not gonna start because I'm afraid it's catching me right now.
Okay, so give us.
Okay, why don't we do 3 Hebrew boys? Furnace.
Shut up, Abednego.
Oh goodness.
You don't know what I mean. What's your offer?
They're thrown in the air the first time. They're thrown in front of fire. So yeah, that's it. That's it.
Shy.
I don't lose my Abednego.
I meant about
Abednego.
Why you got that?
Abednego or Abednego?
Abednego. I'm like Abednego from where? I don't see.
Okay, you guys start.
Okay, let's give it up. It means your turn. Don't give us, please say somebody popular because we know that your own. Hold it. You have already said it already.
So I would say that's something that you can know.
Oh, yeah.
I would say Esther.
Huh. She saved her people.
Oh,
She
your
saved her
offer.
people.
She didn't know nowadays. Oh, you look.
She saved her people.
She's
Her uncle was called Mordecai. She
Wow.
was a queen.
This is in the Bible. What is that? Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, let me shock you now.
Shock me.
Let me shock you.
Shock me.
Shock us, come on.
She's the daughter of Naomi. Hello. Oh.
I should have said Joshua. Let me know what
She's the daughter of Naomi.
Joshua, come.
I need to move her own.
I'll say Joshua.
Ruth, called by God. Let me say that. She was called.
Nice one. Nice
She
one.
was, no, she was in the right place at the right time. Mm.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
She was in the right place at the
Yeah,
right
cool.
time. She
Oh, he's okay. He's all right. He's all
was an
right.
Israelite.
He's all right.
Yeah, she was in the right place at the right time.
He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
sleeping with somebody's cousin. What was his name? Boss. It's okay.
And we know it's okay. It's okay.
Mm.
It's okay. We
All
know
right.
you know your plan.
Who's going next?
So who's next?
Who's going next?
Okay, I'm going next.
Okay, so I'm going next. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on, it's coming. Joseph. Oh no, I've already said it. Oh God. My people. I've said the name of the person. Okay. The coat of many colors.
Joshua!
I think you meant Joseph.
I said Joshua because Joshua. That's why they know in my head.
Hey! You already said Joshua.
It's just
You already said Joshua.
Yeah.
I think you meant Joseph. I'll give you that point. We'll give you that point. It's okay. We'll give you that point.
Thank you. You confused with your first word.
I already said
Excuse me,
Joseph. So it's me that took the point. Me that took the point. You can't drag it to me. Say another thing about
brothers. 11 brothers. How about that? Eh?
So it's 11.
What's 11 brothers now? They're 11. They're two of them together.
Just 11.
That's 11 brothers. Check it. You don't know anything.
5.
Some of the
5.
last born.
5.
You know what name is Benjamin? Don't we stay up?
I never even do that.
You see? You see?
I love you too. I love you too. You two, yeah. All I can do is watch. I don't even need to join in. I don't want you to. Oh wow. We already know our Bible stories, though.
I'm next. Are you next?
You? I don't know.
Who's next? Me, you?
Okay, it's me. You said.
I think it's you.
You said something.
Yeah, you say next.
Okay. Cut. Yes, I said I was going to say Joshua. So Joshua, yes. You know about Bible.
He's a leader.
Say it.
He's a leader in the Bible.
Are you sure?
He's a leader in the Bible.
He's a
Look
leader.
at how. He's now.
Leader how?
Yeah, he's a leader.
You know, I wrote this Joshua 1:8. This book of the Lord shall not depart out
You
of
said
your
Joshua.
mouth.
When did Joshua read?
Yes,
Lead
now.
the Israelites?
He led now. He led. Fam.
What? Wait.
He was a leader of the Israelites.
Wait. Last week,
He
last
led
week
now,
I
fam.
learned that Joshua was one of the spies that they said.
But he led eventually now.
Did he?
He led eventually. Oh.
He led now. Ah, what do you mean? Last. You said I wrote Joshua 1:8. I can put it for you.
Oh yeah. Why are you wasting time?
I was
Why
putting it.
you
I was
wait-
putting you. I give it to you.
See, I'm
Joshua
just
1:8. This is the Lord shall
See,
not open your mouth.
It's okay because of
For
time.
you shall be
No,
taken
because
with
of time.
thick
Let's
and nine.
continue.
So I said, you want to continue?
No, there's no time.
Don't hold me
There's
up.
no time.
Better.
There's no time. But after this,
That's the only
Yeah.
reason. That's the only reason. Because
Okay.
Okay,
should I give us
Let's
your
see our
name?
own answer. Let's see our answer. Answer our own.
Okay. What's your answer?
What's your answer?
My answer was yours. He's the leader of the Israelites.
You see? Thank you very much. You see? Go read the Bible, Chinelo. Go read the Bible.
I shall already know
Oh,
that.
excuse me. It's my turn.
But we still research. We still Google it.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Excuse me. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Brace for impact. Because
Come on, Grace.
this guy,
I clap for you.
is the forerunner of Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, Peter. Jesus. Oh,
The forerunner of Jesus Christ.
yes.
Wait.
Wow, this your English is heavy, you know. This is serious English.
Wait,
Forerunner of Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Corona.
That is all of us. That's all of us.
no, forerunner of Jesus Christ. No. Jesus Christ.
John the
Oh,
Baptist.
John-
praise the Lord. Finally.
John the Baptist.
Finally.
John the Baptist.
See, can I answer the
He was
question?
the forerunner.
This is a Peter.
He was forerunner.
Oh, it's John the
No, that's
Baptist,
not
you
my
know.
John the Baptist. Some of you guys need to carry the Bible.
No, I'm not even ashamed because everybody
He's
knows
John the
that
Baptist.
I'm ashamed, yeah, but it's not new.
What's that school?
I've always not known
You
before.
see?
I've seen none of
You're
them.
having-
Ask Pastor Clever. Pastor
He
Clever.
answered it now. He answered
Last
it now.
week I
He
was
answered
quoting Bible. Pastor Clever was shit.
last week. So now
Ah,
this week now you're
He was shook.
This week is different.
I know.
This week is different.
She's shaking. What's going
This
on?
week.
Is it Peter? No. Chidelo, no. At this point, it's
Oh,
okay.
All right, who's next? We have like 5 minutes more before.
Okay, so she has to go next.
Okay. Okay, you guys will know this one. She wanted somebody's head cut off at the dinner table. She wanted some.
This girl, what's her name? This is Deborah. No, Deborah. No.
Wait, this is she wanted or
She hit towards her hammer, right?
No, so this. Okay, let me not confuse it. Okay, let me say this. She wanted this person's head cut off.
Hey, this guy's daughter. Oh my lord. This king's daughter, right? This is the only wife. Hey,
This Delilah.
no, Delilah, come on, don't you say that?
Say.
Delilah is the New Testament. Oh,
I don't know
what's her
that.
name?
Herodias.
You sorry? Somebody put it there now.
Hey.
Yeah, she's like, what did you say, babe? I gave you him.
Because I was guessing.
Delilah.
I was guessing. My brain was loaded.
You know what? Yeah, we're all winners. We're all winners in Christ. We're all winners.
Because, man, what you know?
What's your own?
That's gonna shake a fire again.
I'm the winner.
That's gonna shake a fire again. Because the fire is,
We're all winners in Christ. We're all winners.
No. Like we need to. So like that's quite the end of.
Okay, so let me just confirm who won, because I don't think I won.
It's you now, because you're the guest. We just let us give you.
we'll give you
You just allowed me. I'm grateful.
Take the bonus.
Yeah, we'll just say let me just be nice and just say I lost. Because we lost together.
No.
Right? The same.
We did not lose.
You guys
Well,
are
okay.
We all won, but she won more. So she's the winner. You get it?
I get it. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm so grateful. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you so much. And hopefully when lockdown is over, I'm coming. I'm definitely coming. So thank you so much, guys.
Please come fast, though, please, though, because come fast.
And thank you to Pastor. I think I'm always saying it right, Pastor. I call him Pastor C, but you guys call him Pastor Cleaver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Pastor Cleaver, as well. I don't know if he's watching, but thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
As well. I'm so grateful.
That was session. Okay, that's it. Well, anyways, all right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so
for
much.
watching this. Thank you for being our guest to the show. It was so
It's so
amazing.
lovely to meet you guys. Keep on doing the good work, keep on doing the good work. I'm seeing it.
Of course. So we hope we'll see you in another session in future. Or you probably come in person to Russia. Come and visit us here.
I told Pastor C, I'm already coming. I'm just waiting for them to uplift. I'm waiting for them to let us fly. Then we can go.
I'll keep disturbing Pastor Clever. I'll keep disturbing Pastor Clever. I'll keep asking. So
I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm really, 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 really
thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll see you guys next week with another guest, possibly another co-host.
Another co-host.
You're not joining us.
It's okay.
It's too much.
Too much.
You guys are dynamic co-hosts. You guys are you are dynamic duo. It's a good co-host. I like it. You bounce off one another.
Don't bully me. I can like my own duo.
I don't bully. No.
You
She was here. She saw everything. Oh, your Abednego and everything you're saying. Please, she was here.
I know you will not leave it here.
Of course,
I know you will.
We will not hear word from this Abednego. We will not hear word. Thank you so much, guys.
All right.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.